Hi, this is Mark Olsey with another communication tip from Pledge Talk. I've entitled this tip, Do you seek others' interest or do you seek to be interested in others? Recently, I had lunch with someone I have only known from a distance. We recognized each other and knew each other's name, but that was about it. For almost the past entire year, I had been thinking of meeting with him because of his experience and leadership in our city, and hearing that he too has an interest in bringing people together to learn from each other and grow together rather than apart. So I reached out and we set a time to have breakfast together. Well, from the moment I saw him in the restaurant, I immediately appreciated him. He was warm, friendly, and acted like he was even eager to spend time with me. From the start of our conversation, I was amazed and stirred how very careful and intentional and deliberate he was about asking me questions. By all levels of accomplishment, this man has done more in his life than I have, and yet here he was asking me questions. I thought more likely what would happen is that he would go on telling me about his life and all he had achieved, but he didn't. Like hardly not at all. Instead, he focused much of his time asking me questions like, what are your greatest aspirations, Mark? What are you hoping to accomplish? What are your passions? How can I help you? Mark, tell me about your life. Then he would listen. Really listen. He wasn't letting other things around him distract him from what I was saying. He gave great eye contact, and yes, head bobbing too, without even hearing our training on how to listen well. And he seemed genuinely interested. It was clear on his face he was reflecting on what I was saying and how I was answering his questions. He might make a comment after I had given my response, but then he would even ask for more. It was like he really cared. 90 minutes flew by quickly, as together we had a great exchange, although again, he asked more questions than I did. It seems so rare to me to find someone who is interested in us, someone who genuinely cares and takes time to demonstrate it. But when it happens, it stirs up a deep appreciation for that person and the awareness of a sense that we really matter. Well, that's when I began thinking about the title of this communication tip. Are you a person who seeks others' interest or seeks to be interested in others? That's something for all of us to really think about. My challenge for each of us this week is to show genuine interest in others. It is the challenge to be very deliberate and specific and intentional of showing interest in others by asking them questions and then really listening. You can start by asking the same kinds of questions my friend asked me. Questions like these. What are your greatest aspirations? What are you hoping to accomplish? What are your passions? How can I help you? Tell me about your life. And here's a few more. Where have you struggled this past year? What have you accomplished that you feel good about? Is there anything going on in your life right now that you wish you could tell someone about? Then, after one of your encounters this week, I invite you to come back here and share a bit of your story and what happened as a result. That's my tip for this week. Hey, if you found this helpful, would you share this with others using the buttons below? Thank you. This is Mark Ozzie with PledgeTalk.com. Bye for now.